A good day, welcome to Sportscope on a live news where we bring you the biggest sports stories making headlines across the globe. I am Amarachi Odinaka. Well, coming up on today's program, the Premier League returns for the 2026-2027 season with reigning champions Arsenal beginning their title defense at home. We'll also bring you updates from other major European leagues as the new football season gets underway before turning our attention to Team Nigeria's impressive performance at the 2026 Commonwealth Fencing Championship in Lagos. So from Arsenal's coming back to the Premier League to defend their title to the European football to the Championship Fencing Championship, all that and more will be coming up to you on Sportscope. But right now, we'll take a breather. When we return, we'll bring you more on these developing stories across the world of sports. Stay with us. Well, welcome back to Sportscope. Well, it's been exciting so far, and now the wait is finally over as the Premier League returns for the 2026-2027 season. But the Premier League is back, and the new season is officially kicking off today. Yes, the new season kicks off officially today with the reigning champions Arsenal beginning their title defense at home. Well, the opening fixture sees Arsenal welcome newly promoted Coventry City to Emirates Stadium with kickoff time scheduled for 8 p.m. today. Well, the Gunners will be looking to start their title defense on a strong note, particularly after their impressive 3-0 victory over Manchester City in the Community Shield. Yes, Arsenal kicked off their 2026-2027 campaign with a trophy there in Emirates. Well, it will also be an interesting managerial battle as Mikel Arteta comes up against Frank Lampard, who will be leading Coventry into their first Premier League campaign since returning to the top flight. Well, Arsenal will be hoping to guide, while Arsenal and Arteta will be hoping to guide Arsenal to starting their 2026 campaign on a winning note, while Lampard will be looking to make an immediate statement with Coventry. Well, away from the opening game between Arsenal and Coventry City, let's take a look at how the match week 1 of the 2026-2027 Premier League season will unfold. Well, today, of course, which is Friday 21st, Arsenal will take on Coventry City by 8 p.m. Well, on Saturday, for the fixtures on Saturday, Hull City versus Manchester United by 12:30 p.m., Everton versus Crystal Palace by 3 p.m., Ipswich Town versus Sunderland by 3 p.m. still, Nottingham Forest versus Leeds United by 3 p.m., Brentford versus Tottenham Hotspur by 5:30, and that is the features for Saturday, the match day 2. Match day 3, Sunday, August 23rd, Brighton will take on Aston Villa by 2 p.m. Still on 2 p.m., Manchester City will take on Bournemouth, 2 p.m. Newcastle will take on Liverpool by 4:30 p.m. and that is for match day 3, Sunday, August 23rd. Well, Monday, August 24th, match day 4, Fulham versus Chelsea, 8 p.m. and that is the only fixture for Monday. Well, those are the 10 fixtures for match week 1 of the 2026-2027 Premier League season, with the opening weekend running from today through Monday night. But there's definitely plenty to look forward to. But one of the major question fans have been asking for today, because Arsenal is taking on Coventry, can Arsenal begin their title defense with a victory against Coventry? We'll be looking at that and we'll see how that turns out today by 8 p.m. Well, this is where the new Premier League season begins, with fans already showing their support for their favorite teams. Well, speaking on fans and their favorite teams, Nigerian international artist Burna Boy has made his allegiance to a football club, and that football club is Manchester United. Yes, in a recent interview with ESPN, the Grammy-winning artist revealed that supporting Manchester United is a family tradition for him. I'd love us to take a look at, Burna Boy speaking on that. Let's take a look at that clip.
Trafford, you've been there, you support the team. I've seen you've been quite vocal about it, you've been repping them. Talk to me about your love for United and where that started from.
Well, to be fair, that's a family thing. I had no choice in the matter. if we're being honest, you know. I didn't get to pick. We don't get those choices in my family. You have to be united or you find another family.
But Manchester United will be in action tomorrow against newly promoted Hull City, with the match scheduled for 12:30 p.m. at the MKM Stadium. Yes, we hope to see how that turns out. It will be another opportunity for the Red Devils to make a statement at the start of the new season. And we'll be looking to see how Michael Carrick's side begins this season. And of course, we hope, Bonner Boys hope with Manchester United this season comes with good news. Well, away from the Premier League, let's turn our attention to a developing story involving French international of Nigerian descent, Michael Olise, and allegations surrounding child support and parental responsibility. Well, Olise's former partner, who is Fatima Shubrencha, a 34 years German woman, has publicly alleged that the Bayern Munich player is the father of her 20-month-old daughter. Well, she claimed that despite paternity responsibility, reportedly established through a DNA test, Olise has not met the child and has not provided the level of financial support she believes is appropriate. Well, however, her representatives and the representative of Olise have disputed key parts of her accounts. Yes, the representative of Olise have disputed that, maintaining that he has not refused to provide financial support and that his financial arrangements have been proposed through their lawyer. Now, this allegation has resurfaced as the new football season gets underway. Fatima has continued to speak publicly about her account of what transpired. And let's take a look at Fatima explaining her side of the story.
He never called or asked for his own daughter. He never paid voluntary by himself. I never said no to those 2,000 euro. I pretty much said you can do it by my former lawyer that wrote his lawyer that he can start paying, and I sent it also my bank account, and he didn't send nothing because I was like, okay, please help me out. I'm not surviving with my child. Please, please, please. And my former lawyer wrote them and said, please send the 2,000 euro. I mean, you know it's your child. You did the acknowledged paternity. I mean, you said officially it's your child and you have to DNA and everything. So just pay the 2,000 euro first. And after that, the judge or the court will really decide what you really have to pay. That's what I came forward. I gave him a chance. But my child's father is savage. He didn't take it. And he completely ignored it with his lawyers. They are very terrible persons. You have to understand this. It's nothing easy that I'm going through. Also, you people talking about my appearance, saying I look tired and blah, 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 and this and that. Of course I look tired, you guys. I've been going through this for 2.5 years. What would you think I'm looking at like? I don't look like someone that is having a good life. I'm being completely in survival modus. I'm surviving for our child. I'm having 2 jobs. I'm doing the most, and I'm raising our child alone while her father is partying and inviting women and doing the most, and is not paying any dime for his own daughter. Since this day, he didn't pay nothing, and he didn't call his daughter. But he said at the statement that he wanted to contact with me and his daughter. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, it is not the first time we're seeing cases like this where ex-partners of players come out to make claims of negligence from some players. We'll hope to see how that turns out in coming days, especially with the new season in progress and on the way. We get to see how the Bayern Munich player handles this particular situation, and we hope it doesn't affect his performance in the new season. I'll take a short break now, and when we return, we'll look away from football, Elizabeth, and go into other happenings across other sports. Stay with us. Well, as we wrap up, welcome back to Sports Scope. We've been having conversations on club football from Arsenal, yes, facing Coventry today by 8 p.m. to kick off the 2026-2027 Premier League season. We talked about Burna Boy pledging his allegiance to Manchester United as the new season kicks off. Right now, as we wrap up, let's move away from football and turn our attention to fencing, where Team Nigeria has made a strong impression at the 2026 Commonwealth Fencing Championship in Lagos State. Nigeria finished third overall and emerged as Best African Nation, winning 24 medals. 1 gold, 5 silver, and 18 bronze. But one of the highlights from that particular tournament was 17-year-old Ogenegarin Osevie Thompson, who made history as the first Nigerian to win an international gold medal in fencing. A beautiful moment for Ogene right there here in Lagos. His impressive performance has also earned him a place in the National Sports Commission, that is the NSC's Elite Category A Olympics Grants Program, where he would receive $10,000 every quarter as a training grant towards his Olympics preparation. I'll take that again. Ogene has been enlisted in the NSC's Elite Category A Olympics Grants Program, and he'll be getting $10,000 every quarter as a training grant towards his Olympic preparation from the National Sports Commission, that is the NSC. Well, congratulations to Ogene on that one. And yes, congratulations to Team Nigeria on their performance at the fencing. If you remember, the Nigeria just also performed at the 2026 Commonwealth Games in Glasgow, and beautiful performance from Nigeria from that particular tournament. And now Nigeria also performed well at the 2026 Commonwealth Fencing Championship in Lagos. Well, that is where we wrap up on today on Sports Scope. It's been exciting bringing you the latest updates in sports. And of course, we'll be on the lookout today to see how Arsenal versus Coventry's game pan out. And of course, Nigerian fans will be looking to see if Taiwo Awoniyi, who is Super Eagles player, yes, Super Eagles forward, who just moved from Nottingham Forest to Coventry. Nigerian fans will be seeing if he would make his debut today against Arsenal. And exciting one for Nigerian fans, and we'll see how that turns out and when the lineup for this particular game comes out. Well, thank you for staying with us. It's been exciting, like I said, bringing you the latest updates in sports. I am Amarachi Odinaka for our live news. Do have a wonderful day.
The institutions that matter in the future will not simply distribute content. They will build trust. They will build communities. They will build influence. ANN was created for this moment.